official good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Charlene Town, and I share healthy habits and recipes to help you live a healthy lifestyle that you actually love living. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much. Today's video, you guys, I am sharing with you my cortisol reducing, inflammation reducing routine of like things that I do throughout my day that help me reduce my cortisol levels and reduce inflammation in my body, but just healthy habits and tips and tricks. I'm going to share with you guys like a bunch of different things throughout this video of what I'm doing to help reduce cortisol and reduce inflammation in my body. And one of them is right now. So I'm getting ready to jump into a workout right now. I've had my bone broth soup. I did my gratitude practice, my scripting, my morning journaling, and I shared with you guys the benefits of that. But honestly, that is so crucial for my mental health, and your mental health matters, okay? You can do all the right practices, but if you're not getting your mental health in check and you're not checking in with yourself and getting your mindset in a good place, your cortisol levels aren't going to reduce. You have to regulate your parasympathetic nervous system and that vagus nerve. And so for me in the morning, that has been crucial for helping my cortisol levels reduce in the morning time. And honestly, it helps carry me throughout the day. Those morning snuggles with Liv, taking that time to be present is so important for me. I used to, Liv would wake up and I would rush through the day and be like, let's get a workout in. You watch me do the workout. And she just was craving time and attention, and my brain was already in go mode and work mode and taskmaster mode. And so I would feel like I'm failing and like spinning out like all the things that I need to do or all the things that I need to get done while I'm being there with her. So I'm not really being present with her, but I'm not being present with work either. So taking that time to be just present in the moment is really crucial and really beneficial as well, which meditation helps with that. The journaling, the mindset work really helps with that. And then now we're getting ready to jump into the workout for today. You guys know I love working out with Sydney Cummings here on YouTube. She's got incredible programs. They're strength training, progressive overload. But I did one a couple days ago and I pushed myself really hard. For me, like I picked up my 20-pound weights and I was, hip thrusting 40, 50 pounds, and that felt so good because I miss feeling strong. However, my body's just not there yet. I have the energy to do that, but my body is still carrying inflammation. And while it felt good in the moment and my body felt really good in the moment, my body was just so tired the rest of the day. Like I was irritable. I was so hungry. I know it sounds weird, but like I block out the feeling of pain. But I notice that when I'm like really crabby and really snappy and really like just edgy, it's because my inflammation levels are really high and I'm just not listening to my body. My body's like, you can't ignore me. Hello. And I've just been really honest with myself. Like I've been letting myself sleep in and rest and recover. And I'm like, okay, if I'm allowing myself to take a step back and not push really hard in my workouts, it's okay to be a beginner and just start and meet my body where she's at right now. And so I found this program, and I'm not going to share with you guys like what it is or what I'm doing yet. I want to see if I like it before I share things with you guys. But I'm literally starting at the beginner level, no weights, light weights. I'm going to try to incorporate some short runs just to like mix up my training style. I'm also putting together my own yoga Pilates sequences because I graduated my yoga program. So I've got my 200-hour yoga teacher training program. And so I'm putting together something really fun and special for you guys. So I'm excited about like just falling in love with fitness and movement and my body again, and just meeting her where she's at, like being here, being in this body and not comparing myself from, where I was before and where I am now. But this right here, where like the workout that I'm going to show you, there's no weights in it. And I think that's so important because so often I get stuck in my brain like it's not a workout unless I'm lifting really heavy. And that's just not true. It is so crucial and important for our bodies, especially as women, to build muscle, to be strong, for our bone density, for just longevity. And that's my goal. And so lifting weights and doing like HIIT workouts and doing runs and stuff, like that is going to cause a spike in cortisol in your body in a good way. Like you want that fatigue, you want the cortisol because then you start building muscle. Like you need the fatigue, you need that when you do a workout. However, right now in this season, I just don't want as much of a spike. So I'm not doing crazy HIIT workouts. I'm going to do weighted workouts, but they're going to be like body weighted workouts right now, and just see how my body goes. Like see how she feels at the end of the day, see how she feels meals throughout the day. So I'm just starting as a beginner level, and mentally that's really hard for me because I'm like, I want to push in my workouts, I want to push really heavy. So just allowing myself to take a step back and be a beginner again and just meet my body where she's at right now. And I feel like I've had so many conversations with you ladies that, you know, you're in a season where, you know, you're feeling stuck or you're feeling this and like the scale's not budging and, you know, this isn't budging. And sometimes when we're pushing and we're waking up extra early to get in our workout and get our steps in, that's causing more damage than it is good, right? Because when we are not getting enough sleep, we're waking up extra early. Maybe our kiddos, you know, wake up early, so we're getting up early. And I'm not saying don't get up early. I'm not saying, you know, stop doing what you're doing. I just want you to really evaluate your situation. And are you waking up extra early just to get your steps in when you need that sleep? Because sleep is so important to reduce cortisol. Women need anywhere from 7 to 10 hours of sleep, depending on where you're at in your cycle. Even if you're not in a cycle like post-menopausal, our bodies need rest in order to reduce the cortisol levels in our body. And it's not gonna let go of that excess fat on our body if we're producing so much cortisol because we're getting up to try to push in our workouts to try to get our steps in. Like there's this really hard balance with women because our hormones are constantly changing. And so we have to play a game. Like it's a game of balance of like getting enough rest and getting our workouts in and finding the balance of what works best for you because all of our bodies are so different. So I just wanna share with you guys that I'm honoring my body in the season that she's in right now. We're gonna jump into a workout right now. I've got 2 meal prep recipes that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today that set me up for success that are, you know, high protein, low cal, really delicious. One's gonna be a bone broth soup recipe for the week because I've been doing bone broth soup every morning. You guys have seen that, and that's been really great. High protein, the glycine in the morning, so good for gut health and balancing hormones. And then a chicken patty recipe. I'm just gonna make the chicken apple sausage ones because I made the coconut ones last week. So just mixing it up, keeping it a little different, a little fresh. If you guys have any delicious chicken patty recipes, let me know in the comments down below because I am honestly, like I'm starting to get a little bored of the same thing day in and day out. But that being said, we gotta jump into a workout. All right, you guys, we are done with that workout. Woo! It was a doozy. I'm feeling it. I wish there was a little bit more upper body and abs, but we'll see how the weeks go on. So this is the one part that's really hard about this elimination diet is that I'm not eating eggs right now. And I finished my meal prepped chicken patties yesterday, and then Doug went to the store last night, and Doug went out of town this morning, so we like did a family date night, and I just didn't have time to meal prep those chicken patties ahead of time. So I am gonna be making my chicken apple sausages. I will link that above and in the description box down below. I do have a video dedicated to making those, and then another one. There were 2 chicken patty recipes in that one. It's a great video. It's got everything that you need. All the recipes are in that description box. So I'm gonna make that right now. I'm gonna pan cook some for breakfast. I am starving and I have no food that I can eat because they didn't have the coconut yogurt. Oh my gosh, I do have something. I meal prepped something. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, okay. This doesn't look great, and I'm just trying out some new recipes, but I made some blueberry chia seed pudding. There's not a lot of protein in this because it's just the chia seeds is what's giving it the protein, but I made homemade almond milk and then blueberries. It doesn't look pretty, I get it. I'm trying to find a recipe that looks pretty. I think maybe frozen blueberries instead of fresh blueberries, but I can eat this while I'm making the chicken patties because I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, which is why meal prepping is key to help reduce cortisol levels. So I'm gonna meal prep those now, and then I'll have those for the rest of the week. And then later today, we're gonna make a new chicken soup recipe, and let's make some chicken patties. All right, you guys, we are back. Liv and I have just been like playing. We've been playing out in the sprinklers and it's really hot outside today, but it's time to meal prep our chicken bone broth soup for the week. I've been making a new bone broth soup every single week, and this week we are making a ginger turmeric bone broth chicken soup, and I am so excited. I love this recipe. It is my go-to favorite. Linus. My goodness. It is one of my all-time favorites. I'm making it a little bit different today, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. I wanna do shredded chicken. I've realized in this like journey of having bone broth soup every single day that I like shredded chicken, not like chunks of chicken in my soup. I used to just cut up my chicken in chunks and make soup that way. But when you shred the chicken, it doesn't get as dry. And that's what we want. We want juicy chicken. We don't want that like dry chicken, you know? But yeah, I'm just so excited. I've been loving having the bone broth soup first thing in the morning. It's really made a big difference. I can feel it. So with that being said, let's make some bone broth soup. I'm gonna be cooking and we're just gonna we'll put music over this. And then later in the video, we're gonna take a really cozy, relaxing, bougie bath because just stay tuned. I will share all the things with you, but stick around. We're slowly moving into more cozy and more cozy. I'm in my Cozy Honor Active shorts. I told you I was gonna live in them. I love them so much. They're just perfect for days like today when I'm just playing with my kiddo and editing, and we're outside playing in the water, and then we're playing camping in the living room, and I am just honestly soaking up these last couple days of summer. I'm not ready for her to go back to school yet, but nevertheless, let's make some soup. Okay, you guys, this may not look like much, but slicing your chicken in half and making the chicken breasts thinner will help them cook so much faster on the stovetop before shredding them for your soup. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I just shredded all of the chicken. Our carrots and our celery are cooked. Liv has joined us. But I have a tip for your ginger. I put my ginger in the freezer because then I just grate it and it makes it so much easier than chopping it. It's so fibrous. I learned that when I was making some ginger cookies. Amazing. So I'm going to grate a bunch of ginger and put it in here. I've got my bone broth that I'm gonna put in here. It takes some coconut milk. We're gonna do turmeric. Liv wants peas, and then I've got some kale in the fridge that's already cut up from Trader Joe's, which soup makes my life super easy. And then it just needs to simmer for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna eat. We are both really hungry at the moment. Liv's having a little carrot snack. So I'm just gonna put everything in here, but I wanted to show you this ginger trick. So I'm gonna use this smaller edge instead of the big one. It just gives you this nice, perfect, it's gonna just melt into the soup so easy, and I love it. It's my favorite way to do ginger of anything, when I'm putting ginger in anything. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of ginger, some turmeric, super healing, super nourishing for your body, really good for helping fight inflammation in your body, so good. Okay, and the ginger will get stuck in here, so I just use a little spatula and scrape it out. No ginger left behind. Okay, another thing is this soup recipe only calls for 3 cups, which is one of these, but I want this to last me for an entire week. So I use 2 of these, and with 2 of these, it lasts me an entire week. So I do overcompensate. I put extra, seasoning and spices in it just to make sure that it's still really flavorful. You just wanna make sure that you're doing that when you are modifying the recipe. So 2 of these guys. And then my trick with these, because there's still a bunch of bone broth in here, is I go and I get some water, just a little bit in the bottom of one, and I shake it around. I know this isn't revolutionary, but it's amazing how much will come out of here, and then I put it in this guy. I just don't want to be wasteful. I want to use all of it. Give me all the bone broth. Okay, so you're just supposed to put all the things in now. I cut up some green onion since I can't do regular onion. Green onions give it that oniony taste. So that's a tip for anybody who's got any like gut issues or really wants that onion flavor but can't do onions.
Oh, it smells super good.
I'm gonna put a little bit of ground ginger in here too. We did fresh ginger, we're gonna do a little ground ginger because that's what I want.
I'll pour that in too.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Well, this is going to be one kale soup.
Yep. Okay, so.
Now turning green.
All right, we're just gonna let this simmer and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the end. Ending the day with a magnesium salt bath is one of my favorite ways to relax. Magnesium supports the nervous system, lowers cortisol, and helps prepare the body for deeper rest. Adding little joys like a frozen watermelon spritzer, berries with 100% cacao, my book, and my journal makes it feel extra nourishing and helps me end the night in a calm headspace. The next morning, I kept up with my routine because reducing cortisol and inflammation really comes from daily consistency. Starting my day with my bone broth soup has become such a simple way to nourish my body and support my healing. My mornings often look the same, but I always like to check in with myself. On this day, I chose some gentle stretching instead of a workout because slowing down was exactly what my body needed. Gentle movement like this helps ease soreness, calm inflammation, and reconnects me to how my body is feeling. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back next Thursday for a new video. I'll see you then. Bye!